Of course, one of two more appearances on home soil for Valentino Rossi. Boda out of pit lane, 15 minutes, 2 places in Q2 up for grabs.
2 Hondas, his chances of being on the podium again in back-to-back races. He would see that this is a crucial session to get through 2021. The man just at the bottom of your screen there is definitely worth keeping an eye on. Nakagami also fast in the last couple of drives.
We just saw fantastic race pace from Enea Bastianini, top 6 in FP4. So clearly he's got good rhythm in race. All that great work so far on race pace may well count for nothing if he's mired down the grid. Not the easiest.
Honda fans, 3 different coloured Honda machines out there, including the beautiful test colour scheme. Test coming up in a couple of days' time here as well.
Yeah, I'm sure every time Stefan Bradl's been debriefing with HRC engineer as it sweeps through the penultimate corner, Marc Marquez hoping that they work and he can try them out himself. And a crucial 2-day test here, this, to put some 2022 prototype parts through their paces.
Well, you can see our commentary boxes there from the VIP. Sofas, a few drinks, bit of food. Can we commentate from over there? Is that possible?
Yeah, I was going to say.
The VIP Village.
Nice bit of fizz in there, some top-notch food as well. All sounds very appealing, doesn't it? Trio of Hondas stick together in the early part of this opening qualifying session. He took his first MotoGP podium, but out on the very first lap 6 days ago. Taka Nakagami braking ahead of him to avoid a bit of contact in front of him, and unfortunately Marquez just clipped the...
Then as Stefan Bradl and Marc Marquez come out of turn 16 and over the line, a 33-1 from there to try and get yourself through. The best ever lap we've seen around this Misano circuit was set last year by Maverick Vinales when he grabbed pole.
Around this part of the world, Iker Lecuona, though, it is that briefly held top spot because Bastianini does go. Yes. Frankie Morbidelli also on a very, very strong lap. Of course, it's been a good 3 or 4 months since he was in this, but Bradl ahead of him was an excellent reference. Into the final corner they come. Of course, these two fought it out for Moto2, a 1:32.372. He's topped by a comfortable margin as well, although Frankie Morbidelli, brilliant there.
Good reference in Lecuona, just up ahead of him, and Bastianini crosses the line to go P1, a 31.8. Somebody's gone down. 4.7 seconds down. He's lost all temperature in his tyres. I mean, it's pretty warm here. That's a fast. It's Valentino Rossi who's gone down again.
Well, he's certainly pushing. He's trying to find time.
Dovi, in his first go in a Q1 session 2021, at the moment his best.
Dropping out the tyres, even though the ambient temperature here is not far shy of 30 degrees. And Valentino Rossi, to get fast laps in, will just send Bradl out in front of him. He's not exactly running slowly. Lecuona there, that looked like he was exceeding track limit. Marquez then, at the moment in 3rd place, not much in it between himself and Frankie Morbidelli. Absolutely incredible, the calibre of riders behind him. Okay, yeah, Morbidelli, Marquez not fully fit, but that's a huge gap, and the guy's on a 2019 Ducati.
Do they pick a victim? If they do, who is it? Is it this man, Taka Nakagami? Because he's got to find a time to get through. Wouldn't be a bad reference, like place the Marquez brothers on screen.
Yeah, Marquez needs to find
Brad Binder, I reckon, might be the one.
Into time attack mode in qualifying sessions. There's been rapid progress made by Dovizioso throughout the week.
Then exits pit lane and the trio of Hondas go again. Brad Binder.
And they're all chasing Enea Bastianini with that 1:31.876. And that time actually cut back, and Valentino Rossi will be heading out on his spare bike after another heavy tumble today. Rossi down this morning at turn.
Flicking it left. Absolutely no chance of recovering that one for Valentino.
He wants some final success before he bows out at the end of the season. Now this is obviously the tactic, isn't it? Bradl's the reference man
in this session. Taka Nakagami also out on his lonesome on the LCR Idemitsu Honda, definitely taking advantage of it. The 33 there, the Red Bull KTM. He's a 10th down on Bastianini's best.
All trying to find some late speed here in Misano, all trying to find a place inside that all-important top 2.
Forces his way into the top 2. Nakagami goes second. He knocks Morbidelli down 1 spot. A 32.210 for the Japan.
Now how key could that be? Marc Marquez moves up into 2nd place.
Someone's crashed.
1:32.029. We've got another 4.
It has not been the weekends that he'd hoped for, Brad Binder, so far, and at best then to go down too often in the last few months.
So Taka Nakagami's got...
Oh, he's
down.
crashed now as well, and there'll be yellow flags there also to maybe get himself into the top two himself, but I think they've just come through those yellow flags.
Yeah, they certainly did. So this lap won't count. Get through. This was the clear tactic and strategy from Honda. Send Bradle out, added the Marquez brothers, and let him...
Our riders were on course to go 1 and 2, so they can go again now. The yellow flags are still out there, but these guys are about to come round for...
So as that 1:32.029 proved to be enough by him, that would be a bonus. Last weekend, it was the first time the Italian got himself into Q2 in Aragon. It looks like he's on course
for the approach to the Quercia corner. There is Alex Marquez.
Yeah, well, Marc Marquez loves the work that Stefan Bradl puts in behind the scenes for Honda, and he's loving his spot. Yeah, it could be very close.
Bit of a mistake on that approach to turn 8 might just have cost Alex Marquez the chance of
the first 2 splits. He's already leading with a 1:31.876. The checkered flag is out then.
Oh, the mistake is out. Bastianini will improve, but it's immaterial really for him. He's going through.
Yeah, that's why he was able to find time. He's latched onto the back. That might be it. It looks like those two are through.
Yeah, Frankie Morbidelli isn't going to be able to retro Yamaha lid that Morbidelli's wearing here this weekend. Across the line, he goes 5th for him. His race, Petrucci, Rossi and Dovi. The KTM struggles continue. A crash for Brad Binder
over the grid tomorrow. There's nearly 1,000 Grand Prix appearances going to be featuring.
He's crashed on the in-lap.
What?
Bastianini. It doesn't look like there's any damage to the bike.
Yeah, that's lucky. I mean, obviously just a lack of focus, lack of concentration there. He is safely into Q2 for the 2nd week in succession, but this is post-checkered flag.
And he goes through into Q2. So, Joan Mir, get prepared. You're going to have...
He was Marc Marquez's wingman, and he operated that job to perfection. This man, though, 6 for him. Valentino Rossi, well, even the most optimistic Rossi fans, Mika and Riccioni, nestle the short drive away from this circuit. At the moment, it's one of the home crowd boys that's doing the in a row with Marc Marquez, just missing out. Taka Nakagami, who paid dear for a late crash up at turn 9. Pirro was 4th, had a Marini more than a nightmare. He's going to start 21st ahead of an experienced Italian trio, Petrucci, Rossi and Dovizioso.
Important session, and these are the riders fighting it out for pole here in Misano.
Aragon winner Pecco Bagnaia, World Championship leader Fabio Quartararo.